I want to talk about this Cassie settling with Diddy situation. I ain't gonna lie. You reading the title correctly. I do not think Cassie is a victim, even though I believe her story 1,000%. Diddy did all that to her. If you understand where I'm coming from, it ain't confusing at all. Once you take the devil money, bro, everything you say becomes duplicity to what you tell us, bruh. Duplicity. Go look at the meaning of that, bro. You telling two different things. Different things to two different people, and we supposed to stand here and admonish you and look at Diddy and ostracize him and all that. First of all, before I get on Cassie, let me just keep it real. Diddy did a lot of effed up things out here that we can prove, and then there's other secrets that we don't know that we could prove. You dig what I'm saying? So when a girl like Cassie comes out to expose this man, there's men and women, even his former artists, who's sitting behind the scenes and they're ecstatic. They're happy because finally somebody who got substantial evidence, just her being alive is evidence enough, meaning that we know how close they were. More than J-Lo, more than even Kim when he was with Kim, if you want me to keep it a stack. Cassie would have been the one to break the bank of this superior than or 1% elitist, bro. I'm gonna break it down. I'm one of them dudes that like the work that Diddy gave us. But I also be sitting back like every motherfucker can't keep saying the same shit about you, bro. You have to be doing some type of weirdo activity behind the scenes. And I'm not talking about weirdo activities like sex and all that. That's to each his own. I'm talking about weirdo activities that you put people in harm's way or folks getting eliminated. You feel me? I.e. Tupac controversies and things like that. You don't have to believe it, but I felt like this Casey situation would have given justice to a lot of people. It would have vindicated a lot of real ones who's been crying over the years about what this man did. Even nutcases like Jaguar Wright, whatever her name is. I believe 50% of what she says is a lie. The other 50% is true. But let's fast forward. So this bitch named Cassie comes out the woodwork with this symbolic story about how she's a victim and all that. All this extra fuck shit. She goes deep into it and details all this. But notice who she went to through details of all this with. The lawsuit paperwork. She didn't go to no big interviewer. She didn't open up to the world on her own personal platform. Cassie is a coward. And the world protects bitches like that every day. Men and females. When I say the word bitches, I'm talking about men and females. No exception. Dudes and females come out here and want the world to give them a hug and all this BS, but you had ulterior motives from the get-go. Your whole agenda was to make money, and you were suing for $30 million, and rumors on the settlement was damn near over $100 million that man gave you. What secrets did Diddy didn't want to get out? I doubted he was worrying about the sex things you said about him. Most dudes would fight that in Diddy's position, allegations of trafficking and all that. I really believe you had some damning secret about that man as far as shock treatments, things that make people turn into zombies or whatever. Yeah, y'all could laugh at me and think I can't break it down on the internet to what I'm talking about. I can articulate it, but you'll get in trouble these days on social media. But most of you smart ones, it didn't go over your head when I say turning folks into zombies. We ain't gonna even get into that. I believe you got a severe damning evidence on Diddy that made him turn cold quick and gave you all that money. No influential man like Diddy would settle with somebody like you that quick and for that large sum of money unless it was something beyond measurable means, bruh. I'm talking about earth-shattering secrets, and you kept it to yourself because Casey is a bitch and you don't give a fuck about no victims out here. A lot of you females gonna get mad that I'm saying all this. But you the same females that allow these fake victims, even if they're real or not, I'm going to say fake victims to come out, get the world already on their side to only fold for the almighty dollar. You ain't no better than Diddy then, Casey. You just as a narcissist as him, and you just as much of an evil devil entity. You got real victims out here who are really crying out for help, for notoriety. Let me just beat around the bush. The attention that they need, bruh. They need that attention, and you take it. For every real victim out there, there's a pathetic bitch named Cassie who takes that attention away from real victims who need help, especially from kings like me. And hoes like that make it hard to go and give you help for real queens out there that need help, or even kings out there. I just read a horrible story of a dude was about to be released from, a white man was about to be released from prison 2 days, you know, prior to his release. He gets raped. You know what I'm saying? And the warden lies about the situation of how the man died, talking about he had a drug overdose, even though he released a Facebook saying how he changed his life and all that. Where's the attention for dudes like that? Because you got nasty bitches like Cassie who's going to make that man family look like they're only trying to sue for money when they're not really suing. They're suing, but not for money at all, to open up the books on what happened to their family member. See, I had to project that real story into this right here, because you got pieces of crap like Diddy and Cassie. Y'all deserve each other. You will get no sympathy from me at all. And all you females and dudes in the comment sections acting like I'm the bad guy for saying what everybody want to say, but you ain't got the intestinal fortitude to speak this. So, man, go kick rocks. I don't care, because you don't care about victims for real. Had you cared about victims for real, you would be mad as hell that this female stops the world with this breaking news situation, and everybody for once was in unison in agreement. Yeah, that nigga Diddy is doing something shady. Usually we around the fence with that. We don't know who lying, who capping, and here come this lady Cassie, bruh. Nothing but regurgitated garbage. At this point, did Diddy set the play for you to come out with this just to act like something was done? And ain't you married? What type of respect you got? And the dude who's married to you, he's the weakest of the weakest, bruh. I wish my woman would say something like that happened to her, and the only justice she wanted was the almighty dollar. After that money get exhausted and run out, you can't get your soul back, man. Yes, you fucking need your soul. How do you sleep at night? How do you get rest? And if you somebody like me who don't get no sleep, how do you even get rest? How the fuck you get peace? But that money, that's what she telling every young lady out here, because of if you're an older woman and that was done to you and you ain't never seek justice or nothing, no disrespect, you dropped the ball. We ain't trying to hear from you, Op. But there's a lot of young females being touched like that, bro. And you niggas afraid to say it. I ain't got no cape on. This is real shit I seen in the hood growing up all my life, even as I got older, bro. You seen grown-ass men doing this nasty-ass shit to these young-ass females, bro. We seen them being groomed, everything you can imagine, and we be playing that shit off because cuz got a clique of goons with him, or cuz is the coolest dude in the neighborhood we know, or family member, all etc, etc. Big mama and grandma and them done lied and cleaned up every mess that folks in them down the street done did. Nightmares to the playground. You hear me? The park became a nightmare field for these type of monsters like Diddy in the block or whatever. And all my life, I seen bitches like Casey play it off or accept some type of benefiting gift, and everybody act like everything is copacetic. If you feel like how I feel, then open up your voice, bruh. You don't need a platform for it, bruh. Anybody you talk to, bring it up. Raise awareness, bruh. I ain't no freedom fighter. I ain't no activist. I'm just saying what need to be said, bro. Casey is the worst of the worst, bro. The absolute worst. And I need women to speak up against her, because when it's only men speaking like this, y'all gonna attach all these narratives that I'm a male chauvinist, all the, you know, these words that get attached. He's toxic. Oh, bro, miss me with the crap, bro. I'm just a human being that let it hang out, bro. That's all. I'm just a man that let it hang out, bro. So after the day, I don't want to hear no more about Diddy, you know, situation or what his former artists went through. I ain't trying to hear none of that, Jack. You got playing fields and opportunities to get that man out the way, and all y'all do is looking for some type of handout and some type of bag. Life is hard. It's hard to get a dollar out here, but it ain't hard to ask for help, bro. Your pride is what your downfall is. And Casey got a whole lot of pride, but whoever man she's with, he's a weak dude. I wish my wife would go for the money instead of getting justice, bruh. A dude did that to you, that mean you liked it. That mean it was just a sex act in my eyes. It was just freaky play, gang. Ain't nothing bad that happened to that girl, man. She's already was wealthy, or whatever you want to call it, rich, and she probably got way more, or was going through a broke time and she just need money. In other words, she ain't no different from a prostitute, but the only difference is even a prostitute got some type of conscience. What conscience does Casey got? You dig? None at all. So at the end of the day, when you telling me some monster work about Diddy and all, I ain't trying to hear it, Jack. Because if old girl can accept money from a dude like that, I guess he's Santa Claus. He daddy Santa Claus to these hoes out here, bruh. That's all a nigga gotta do to take your sanctity and your pride. I'm talking about the real pride, not the downfall pride. Your pride in being a human, bro. not pride in your ego, egotistic views or whatever, proving a point. And all you platforms acting like this girl needs some type of serenation, somebody to serenade to her and willow the pills and pains away. Nah, man. Let her be on that on her own. I guess the money you got could deal with it. And everybody who got something to say to me and getting mad at me, well, you go fucking bitch and cry to Cassie. She the one who accepted the money, not me.